Sorry for the delay, volume 3 on the way. I didn't mean to make you wait, but I had to get some shit straight. In the meantime, in between time, them hoes still catching dates. The rap money ain't came, but the trapping make it okay. My bottom bitch wigged out, that faggot hoe ran away. And that hooker that took her place was a motherfucking disgrace. A pure waste of my time, I told her to get away. I could've kept her around, I avoided catching the case.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I am your gracious host. My name is Mr. Tariq Elite, also known as Tariq Nasheed, also known as King to the Flex, K to the Fleazy, Denzel Sausageton to the ladies. And I welcome you to the Mack Lessons Radio Show. Today's show is brought to you by the Sex Symbol Diet, How to Attract Highly Desirable People Through What You Eat. Very good book. The ebook is available at thesexsymboldiet.com. It's on sale for a limited time for just $9.99. And today's show is brought to you by the Bell Hair Company that sells hair weaves, more specifically Brazilian hair weaves. Don't put just anything in your hair. Go to bellhairco.com, BELLE, hairco.com. And today's show is brought to you by The Book of Barbers, Volume 1, How to Fade by John D. Barber. This is the complete guide on becoming a successful barber. Everything from licensing, building a clientele, cash reserves, and the whole 9 yards. Go to Amazon.com, Lulu.com, and iTunes and download the ebook for just $2.99. The Book of Barbers, Volume 1. And today's show is brought to you by the Bad Boys Guide to Dating DVD by Mr. Lucario. It's an instructional DVD course that teaches you everything you need to know on how to get quality women. You can get it at iLookSexyNaked.com or MrLucario.com, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Let me put on some Mackin music so I can really chop up some game with the family. Let me put my Mackin music on. First of all, let me thank everybody who came to see me in Chicago this past Saturday. I did a lecture in Chicago, the Relationship, Riches, and Race lecture. I had a ball in Chicago. Chicago always represents. The audience was great. We had a ball out there in Chicago. Much love, much respect to Chicago. The film that we shot the footage, we're making it it's going to be available on DVD and instant download on Amazon and iTunes in about a month, so stay tuned for that. And the hot fire was scorching hot, so it will be on Amazon pretty soon. And speaking of Amazon and iTunes, my horror film The Eugenist is going to be out next month too on iTunes and Amazon. You'll be able to get it from there. You can screen it, watch it instantly, and it should be on iTunes in a few months, but you can definitely get it on iTunes and Amazon in about a month. That's The Eugenist, so I'll keep you guys posted on that, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all know that Hidden Colors and Hidden Colors 2, that's available right now and all that good stuff. We're going to take some calls before I get into the good game. We're going to talk about phone game today. We're going to help the fellas brush in and brush up on their phone game today. And the phone number is 818-850-5404. Everybody out there, if you're just tuning into the show and this is your first time listening, you can get the show on your iTunes, or you can subscribe to the show on iTunes. Go to iTunes, go to the iTunes store, look for podcasts, look for the Mack Lessons Radio Show, subscribe to it, and the show will be automatically downloaded on your iTunes or your iPad or your iPod automatically, so you can get the show on iTunes. I always forget to remind people of that. And speaking of Hidden Colors, the Nike Corporation, Nike just came out with a t-shirt, a new LeBron James t-shirt. And the name of the t-shirt by Nike is called Hidden Images. All right? As a matter of fact, I want y'all to Google this right now. Google Nike hidden images t-shirt, because a lot of these corporations, they find out what's hot on the streets, they find out what's going on the streets, and they emulate it. And this hidden images t-shirt from Nike, if you look at the logo, it looks damn near just like the Hidden Colors film logo. It has like a image of LeBron with a bandana around his head with like colors around him. He's kind of looking like a Moor. I mean, I want you to Google this right now. And when I first saw it, I'm like, damn, am I tripping? Or is this like blatant copyright infringement? But take a look at it. Go to Google, look up hidden images from Nike, and look at their logo, and then look at the Hidden Colors 2 logo. And it's like you can juxtapose it against each other. It looks the same. So, I got the legal folks looking at this right now, but it's like kind of blatant. Somebody at Nike definitely was peeping out the Hidden Colors series. And I guess, a lot of these corporations, again, they find out what the hell is going on in the streets, what's going on in the urban areas, what's hot with black folks, and then they sometimes they steal it. And this is what it looks like right about now. Looks like they done jacked a player. So, you be the judge. You check it out. But again, I got some legal folks looking at it right now. I got my legal team checking it out. So that's a very interesting thing. But anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a call or two real quickly. What's going on? Who's calling?
What's going on? Marcus from Rochester.
What's up, Marcus from Rochester? What's on your mind, Playboy?
Man, I'm not feeling how Nike came out with them T-shirts, man. It's identical to the Hidden Colors cover, man.
Yes, it is, man. It looks just the same. It's like they clearly, somebody from Nike, they done peeped the Hidden Colors film out, man. So, again, like I said, I got my legal folks on it right now, man. But thanks for the call, player. Let me get a couple of more people. What's up? Who's calling?
Oh, man, Brother Tariq. This is Richard, man.
What's up, Richard? Where you calling from?
From the shop every 312.
Did you come to the lecture Saturday?
Nah, man, but here I heard that it was fire, man, and this is what I missed. I wanted you to try up for me, man. You talked about the violence in Chicago in regards to how the city is so segregated, and me living in the city, I know it's segregated like that. So, I was mad that I didn't get a chance to hear some explanation on that. So I know you might not have time now, but
I don't have time now. But when the film comes out, it's going to be out on DVD. That whole lecture will be out on DVD and streaming download in about a month. So I break all that down, and the game was real good, and the crowd was sold out. It was packed in there, and the energy was beautiful. How come you couldn't make it, man? What were you doing?
I had a couple things on my plate tonight, brother, and I couldn't make it. But what's the show about today, man? Because I just saw it on your Twitter, and I called in, man. Yeah. I feel lucky that you got a chance to get through, man. Yes. What you chopping it up about today?
Man, we're talking about phone game. Talking about guys tightening up that phone game today. So anyway, man, but just tune in, man. Tune in, and we'll just listen to the game. Thanks for the call, man. Did you guys see, I saw a clip of DMX. He's going to be on the Iyanla Vanzant show. Somebody sent me that a few minutes ago. It's DMX. He's going to be on the Iyanla show, and he's going off. The clip I saw, he's cussing out, "The fuck out of my face with that shit, bitch!" I told y'all, man, when brothers like that, you need white women to handle brothers like DMX. Brothers like that need white women. Sisters, all they do is push buttons with brothers like that. I said that a few months ago. They get around sisters, because sisters know how to push niggas' buttons and fuck with them, and and he's just going all the way off. You need white women to calm niggas like that down. He's yelling, "Oh, no, me like that. I'm not talking to you." He's yelling, but you put a white woman around DMX, he calms right on down. I just want to say mommy, I didn't want to say mother. I just wanted my mommy, and I just want to. Niggas start crying. So y'all can't put these brothers around these sassy sisters pushing their buttons, but I want to see it. I got to see that train wreck, and that comes on the OWN network. I can't wait to see that. Shout out to the OWN network. They have some great shows on the OWN network. Y'all are sleeping on OWN. They got great shows on OWN, man. But anyway, I digress. Let me get a call or two real quick. What's up? Who's calling up in this piece?
Yo, thanks. It's Mr. Costa Ustream. What's good, man?
What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Where you calling from?
I'm from Long Island, New York.
There you go, man. What's on your mind, Pimp Sauce?
I had a question. What do you think about like the whole Dennis Rodman thing?
Dennis Rodman going over to North Korea?
Yeah.
Well, they're not really giving him that much shine over here no more, so he's going to where the money is. I'm assuming that, they probably broke him off a couple of dollars, and, I think we all should travel the world and network with different people from different countries, because this whole thing where they're talking about Dennis Rodman should not have gone to North Korea because the way they imprison their people over there. Well, shit, you imprison people here. He threw the prison complex. He brought it up here. There's 2 million prisons over here. Like, what's the difference from here? Exactly. That's my whole thing. This whole hypocritical shit where they're talking about the North Koreans, they imprison their own people and they lock up brothers like it ain't shit out here. So that argument is real weak. So Dennis can travel wherever he wants to, man. We as indigenous people, the earth is our domain. We can travel wherever we want to travel. And that's a real deal. I'm going to have to do a whole deep show on that, man. But thanks for the call, man. Yeah, that whole thing with Dennis Rodman going to North Korea, they always do that when it comes to African-American people reaching out to other countries. They did that with Gaddafi. They were criticizing a lot of celebrities for performing over there with Gaddafi and all this stuff. Again, we get treated like shit over here. So if another country or people from other countries want to roll out the red carpet for us, don't complain. See, they want to shame you because they don't want you reaching out, because you'll find out when you travel as a person of color is that you do get a lot of love around the world. I talked about this in Chicago, as a matter of fact. I can't wait for you guys to see that lecture. Real good game in that lecture. Another thing, I'm digressing for a minute. I'm all over the place. That whole Ice-T Coco thing, a lot of people have been asking me my opinion on that. A lot of people have been asking me to talk about that on the show. And I've been reluctant to talk about that because I think that's just a whole big-ass publicity stunt. And I think it's a publicity stunt that just kind of keeps going on because of the AP9 guy. For those who don't know, there's this rapper, a wannabe rapper out of Oakland called AP9. He was taking pictures with Ice-T's wife, Coco. The pictures were very suggestive, and to me, the pictures look very staged. And he's going around saying he had an affair with her, he fucked her, and all this old shit. And I think that shit is a whole big publicity stunt. The way Coco was looking in the pictures, she was trying to look like she was having an affair. It just looks real contrived, and it just looks fake to me. The whole shit looks fake. And then Ice-T and Coco were on Twitter talking about it, and that seemed fake. It just seems real fake, and it just seems like a publicity stunt to promote their show and to promote her Vegas show. Because again, you got Coco, big booty, I won't say even video model, just a big booty white urban model, basically. She's doing this show in Vegas, so they need some kind of scandal to create publicity, and this was it. And I think that the AP9 dude, he got used to the notoriety and he won't let it go, so he just keeps going on and on and on and on. And I just think it's just a bunch of bullshit. He's now talking about he has a sex tape. That nigga don't have a sex nothing. If that nigga had a sex tape, he would have had it out by now. So again, this is a whole whack publicity stunt, and I'm not buying it until I see some more concrete evidence, because in order to buy that, she would have to be hella stupid. If you're going to have an affair and you're a married woman, you would be way more discreet than that. Who in the fuck would take pictures and do videos of you having sex with somebody or you having an affair? The first rule of having an affair is being low-key, especially if you're in the spotlight. That's why I'm not buying this. She would have to be extra stupid to go for all the bullshit and to do all this stuff. So we got to suspend disbelief and assume that she's dumb as hell, which I don't. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I always give people the benefit of the doubt. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a couple of more calls. What's going on? Who's calling? Come on, man. Y'all got to get this phone game together. Y'all got to get the phone game right. Now, one more call, then I'm going to get into the ism. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this Irwin calling out of Norfolk, Virginia.
What's going on, man? What's on your mind, player?
Hey, man, I'm asking you a question on behalf of a friend.
Yes, go ahead.
I know it sounds like, it's really about you, but you trying to tell me it's your friend. But I got a friend who's having an issue with this girl. Now, he said he made plans with this girl for a Saturday night. The girl tried to change the plan so he can meet on a Friday night. And then when he changed the plan to Friday night, she didn't want to talk to him no more.
Wait. Okay, so let me get this. So let me get it straight. So him and this girl, they made plans to kick it on a Saturday night, right?
That's correct.
And he made plans. He changed the plans. What happened now?
She wanted to change the plans to Friday night.
Okay.
And he refused to change the plans to Friday night because he had something else going on. He told her he had plans.
Okay.
So then, after he told her he couldn't do Friday because he had the plan, she decided she didn't want to talk to him anymore.
Okay. So basically, y'all know what she was doing on Saturday night. On Saturday night, she was on this shit right here. That's what was going on. Yeah. She was giving a sloppy Saturday night BJ on Saturday night. And
so let me add this to it because I give you all the details now.
Okay.
Now she's seeing other people, and she's seeing other people.
Of course. So yeah, she's seeing other people. That chick has a dude. She has a dude. The chick has a dude, and what she was gonna do, probably set something up on Friday where they go out and hang out at some general spot. Where were they gonna hang out on Friday? Where does she want to change the plans to hang out on Friday?
She didn't care what they did on Friday. She wanted to hang out.
Okay. Yeah, again, it's like good riddance. If the chick is on that type of bullshit, she already has a dude, so you're just wasting time. I would tell your friend, don't be too accommodating to these chicks like that, especially if they're quote unquote seeing somebody else. Fuck all that. If you seeing somebody else, I'm
cool. He was not accommodating. He was telling her he could not see her because he had other plans. But here's the thing. He's trying to figure out now, like once he said that he couldn't do the Friday night, I mean, that now she won't really talk to him anymore.
Because the thing is, and that's a good thing, because she was probably looking for a nigga to feed her. She was looking for a simp or to take her out and wine her and dine her. Most likely she wasn't going to be dropping draws or really down for the cause. So she was looking for a cool little Friday night date so she can get some Friday night sucking going, or some Saturday night sucking. So you do.
Well, he's already been sexual with the chick.
He has been sexual with her?
Yeah, he has already been sexual with the girl for a while.
Okay, well, shit. Okay, what's the problem then? Okay, what's the problem then? So this is just like some jump off for him then, right?
Well, sort of, yeah, but he's trying to figure out now why the connection was lost.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You can't have a jump off forever. You got to understand that jump offs don't last forever.
Hey, man, I've been jump offs for years, man.
Nigga, jump offs don't last forever. Y'all got to understand that sooner or later, some niggas going to wipe her ass up. Something's going to happen. Jump offs don't last forever, man. So brothers got to understand that. Enjoy it while you can. Thanks for the call, player. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, family. Now, let me get into some hot game. We're going to talk about phone game right now. Let me talk about the phone game to help the player step that phone game up, because a lot of guys, you're slipping on your phone game a little bit. Now, the thing is, man, when it comes to your phone game, and I talked about this before. I've done a phone game show. I've talked about phone etiquette and all that stuff. So we got to refresh your game for the 2013 system. Now, the thing is, man, you got to understand the basic principle of instructions. You got to be able to give women instructions. And that's not a bad thing. And the women who usually have problems with men giving them instructions are women who have baggage or trust issues who you don't need to be dealing with anyway. So the thing is, man, you got to have the kind of mindset where you are used to giving women instructions on how to handle things and how to step to you. You got to be bold enough to give instructions. And in my books and on the show, I always talk about how it's very important to give a woman your number and instruct her to call you. Now, you can exchange numbers and you can get her number. And in some cases, you can even call her. But I'm I'm on a whole different level of game. For my highly advanced players, you want to have your game so tight that you can give a woman your number, wrap it up with some good game, then instruct her on when to call you. That's when your game is really, really tight. But some guys, you're just not there yet. You're not on that third tier level of game. So you're right there in the middle. Sometimes you might be on the second tier. In the second tier, you might have to call and introduce yourself and remind women where you met them. So, but again, if you on that advanced game, if your game is hella tight, you can have the women call you. And again, don't listen to what people say when they say women want to be chased, and when women say, oh, I want a man to pursue me and I'm not going to listen to no instructions. See, what y'all do, fellas, y'all listen to what the losing team has to say. Y'all listen to these women with that ain't no man gonna tell me what to do mentality. That's just the losing team trying to save face. Because women who talk like that, they're women who they just haven't found a dude worthy of getting instructions from. So you're listening to the losing team. I'm talking about women who are used to winning and dating in relationships. A woman wants a dude who's a leader, and as a leader, you got to be down to give instructions. And I don't mean being on some dictator bossy shit. You just got to be down to give some real good instructions. Now, the reason why I say it's important to meet a woman, wrap her up with some real tight game, give her your number, then instruct her on when to call you, because I say this because women giving out their number, to me, that don't mean nothing. You know, a lot of young guys, you and your friends, you go out, then you come home and y'all say, hey man, how many numbers you get? I got 10 numbers. How many numbers you get? I got 20 numbers. So you guys are popping each other's collar based on how many numbers you got. Now that's the high school game. Man, I got so many numbers. All right. That was a way to test your manhood, how many numbers you get. To me, when you get advanced in the game, that don't mean shit. How many numbers you get don't mean shit, because you can't fuck the numbers. You dig? You can't have the numbers choose up on you. You can't have the numbers make you a sandwich after a night of nice, good scatting. Phone numbers can't do this. Your phone numbers can't do that. Phone numbers can't do this. A number can't do that, but the females can. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important to close the deal and pop your collar on you closing that deal. Because you got to understand, there are women out here who will give their phone numbers to just anybody. Women, they will do that. Women will give out their numbers just because they're bored. Some women are like, oh, it ain't gonna hurt if I give this nigga my number. What is? It don't matter. I give him my number. If he gets on my nerves, I just won't call this. I just won't answer the phone. I just block his number. I just put that shit on mute, you know. So women will give their number out to anybody. Not all, but a lot of women will just kind of, you know, out of boredom, they'll give their number out. So that don't mean shit. But the thing is, women ain't gonna just call anybody. See, that's different. If a woman calls you, your game is on that next level. And that's what I always try to teach guys. You have to be thorough enough to instruct women on calling you. Now, with my techniques in doing this, it works 80% of the time. I have some guys who say, man, I gave women my number and they didn't call me. Well, the thing is, you're not really wrapping it up with good game. Because again, like I said, I've had an 80% success rate with giving out the number. And the reason why I have a success rate, or I've had a success rate in giving women the number and having them call, is because I wrap it up with good game, and I wrap it up with confidence and definitiveness and decisiveness. See, like I said, a lot of you guys are not having success with this because you think that just giving out the number is going to work magic for you. You just walking up to a woman saying, hi, my name is Jimmy, here's my card, call me. It got to be more thorough than that. Again, what you're doing, you're trying to let your card work the magic for you. You're trying to push off responsibility. And having women call you is not giving them responsibility. You're still going to be in control of your game because you're going to put them under some instructions. You got to back up giving out your card with some good game, with some good conversation. You understand what I'm saying? You're just not going out here nonchalantly giving your number out to random people. What you're doing, you're creating an opportunity for the woman to choose correctly. You understand what I'm saying? You're creating an opportunity for this woman to choose correctly. So the thing is, when you go out here to the club or to the bars, you're going to make sure that your conversation is so tight. You're going to make sure that your conversation is so thorough. When you do decide to give the girl your number, you gotta. The chances of her calling you is going to be more thorough because your game and your conversation has been thorough up to that point. And giving out your number is the icing on the cake, and giving out your number with instructions is the icing on the cake. See, the thing is, a lot of times when you guys do this technique, you don't back it up with confidence. You're like, hey, here's my number, call me, okay? Just call me anytime, it doesn't matter. Just call me, okay, it's cool. Just call me when you feel like it. And the thing is, when you say that, you put the power and the control back into the woman's hand. That's what you don't want to do. When you give out your number, you're not giving the power to her. You're keeping the power because, again, the instructions, that's the important thing. Because what I would do back in the day, when I would give out my number, I would be very specific on what time I wanted the females to call. I would say, like, look, it's been good talking to you. Look, let me give you my card because I want you to call me tomorrow. What time you get off work? I find out what time they get off work in their little schedule. Then, well, I get off work at 6:30. Then I would say this. I would say, look here, since you get off work at 6:30, this is what I want you to do. I got a few meetings I'm doing, but I'll be home later on in the evening. I want you to call me at this number on the card at 8:00 p.m. on the dot tomorrow. You know, you get off work, it'll give you a chance to wind down, come home, wind down, do what you do. Then I'll be done with what I'm doing. But I want you to call me at 8:00 on the dot. And I mean 8:00, not 8:01, not 8:03, not 7:59, 8:00 on the dot. If you call later than that, don't even bother calling. And we're going to chop up some game, but I want you to call tomorrow at 8:00 on the dot. Now, a lot of women aren't used to a dude being that bold. And 80% of the time, at 8:00 or whatever specific time it was, my phone would ring. The female would make a point to call that number. Because when a woman feels confidence and they feel that instinctive leadership, they fall in line. They fall right in line with the instructions. That's why when you hear some of the street cats, some of the PIs out there, they say, hey man, I'm about to find one of these girls. I need to get one of these females and put her up under some instructions. You got some little renegade hoeing going on out here. I need to put this chick under some instruction. And that's a very specific term. A lot of women want to be under the proper and correct instructions. They want a dude who knows what he's talking about. They want a dude who's definitive. They want a dude who's a leader. And you got to establish that with your phone game. The way you give out your number and the way you interact when it comes to the phone game, that's going to set the leadership tone. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, some dudes will say, hey man, that ain't gonna work for the average guy. You gotta be a celebrity and you gotta be somebody special. That won't work for the average dude. A woman ain't gonna fall for an average guy like that. Well, that's the key, nigga. Don't be no average dude. You shouldn't be an average dude anyway. You should be an exceptional dude. You should have exceptional game. You should strive for excellence. You should strive to be exceptional. Being average means being comfortable. You don't want to be comfortable. And it's not about, again, letting the female make the first move. You're giving instructions. She's following your lead. You understand that? So it's very important. And when the woman calls you, you got to maintain that leadership. You can't start falling into simp mode. A lot of you dudes the woman calls you, then you start simping out. You got to follow up on that. Once you maintain or assume the role of leadership, you got to carry on with that. Now, me personally, I'm not a big phone talker. I don't like talking on the phone a lot. That's some old hustle shit. I never like talking on the phone. I don't like my conversation being over a phone. But as a man, you shouldn't like being on the phone chit-chatting all the time anyway. The type of people who are on the phone all the time just talking about random shit are teenage girls. I have a 13-year-old. I mean, she's on the phone all the time. Teenage girls stay on the phone jibber-japping about random stuff. And you don't want to be that type of dude. You don't want to have that kind of aura. So fellas, when you do follow up after you give your number out and a female chooses you, or you decide to call a female, because again, you can call a female as long as your game is tight. Hey, my name is Larry. I met you at the bar. How you doing? I said I was going to call you. I'm calling you. Let's see what we can do this weekend. So there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, you don't want to be no chit-chat nigga on the phone all the time. Just non-stop chit-chat. Keep the conversation brief, because remember, you got to have the aura where you're too busy to be chatting on the phone. You understand what I'm saying? So there's certain things you don't do. There's phone etiquette. No chatting, no gossiping, no staying on the phone for a long time. The phone is to be used to hook up on the next personal in-person interaction. And also, niggas, don't get into the obscene phone calls, too. Some of y'all niggas, y'all get women's phone numbers and you don't know how to close the deal, and there's niggas out here who still do obscene phone calls. I didn't know that. I thought that shit played out in the 80s, where niggas would do obscene phone calls. I thought the caller ID killed that shit, but some of y'all niggas be calling from blocked numbers, saying real ratchet shit to women, trying to get your sexual pervert on. And some of y'all phones are raggedy. Niggas' phones going in and out. Hey, I'm leaking. Yo, the female like, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you? Okay, I'm eating your. I'm eating your. Hello, I can't hear you. Hello, can you hear me now? Can you? Okay, I'll call you back and stalk you in a minute. So niggas don't even have good phones, and you're trying to be some obscene fucking phone callers. So there's a lot of simptitude that's going on out here in the game. Another thing, man, what y'all don't want to do, man, and I've talked about this on the show before, sending dick pics on your phone to females, or just having dick pics as men. Don't take pictures of your goddamn ding-a-ling, man. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Unfortunately, a lot of celebrities do this. There's a lot of celebrities that take naked pictures and dick pictures, and they get publicity and attention, and now random niggas think they can do it, and that's just not cool to do. It's not cool to send them to women. Women do not find it sexy at all. If you sitting up there in a picture with your dick, you got your dick in your hand. It's not even cool to have on your phone pictures of your damn dick. You know what you look like when you have that type of shit?
Shine bright like a diamond.
That's what you look like. Y'all niggas look moist as hell.
Shine bright like a diamond.
With pictures of your damn penis. Only other moist dudes like that shit.
In the beautiful state.
So y'all gotta step your game up.
You and I.
If you're gonna be in the game, be in the game. But stop doing moist shit. And keep that shit pimping.
Star I see.
Let me put my Mack music back on. All right, so anyway, y'all, but that's been today's episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. Let me get up out of here, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. Don't forget, get Hidden Colors and Hidden Colors 2 at Amazon.com. The movie The Eugenist is coming soon. It'll be out in a month on iTunes and Amazon, possibly Netflix. And y'all follow me on Twitter at Tariq Nasheed. Subscribe to the Mack Lessons Radio Show on iTunes. And y'all have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, peace. Ladies and gentlemen, peace. Ladies and gentlemen, peace. Ladies